Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So good to have you guys back here again. Thank you once again guys for your continuous and massive support to this channel. God bless you. We really appreciate you. We do not take your support for granted. Yes, my people, as always, we're back again with latest and most authentic happenings in the country. This one is quite shocking and interesting at the same time. National Assembly and Inec clash. Wow, quite interesting. The Independent National Electoral Commission, they are in a serious battle over a proposed voting right. We'll get more details shortly, what is causing this clash, and we'll bring that to you. But before we carry on, guys, please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Thank you once again. Yes, let's get into the news now and grab all of the details. Controversy over the planned introduction of underage voting, widely alleged to be disguised in a cloak of child wives' rights by the National Assembly Joint Committee on the Independent National Electoral Commission, has escalated, with INEC insisting on the sacrosanctity of the constitutionally recognized voting age of 18 years. INEC said no matter the amendment of the Electoral Act, it will remain inferior to the 1999 Constitution. Some legal experts also gave voice to the debate. Renowned human rights activist and senior advocate of Nigeria, SAN, Mr. Femi Falana, said the proposed amendment will fail because about 25 of the 36 states of the Federation, including the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, had already adopted, enacted, and domesticated the Child Rights Act. Similarly, a former president of the Nigerian Bar Association, NBA, Paul Usoro, said the planned amendment of the Electoral Act to accommodate child wives voting conflicted with the spirit of the Nigerian Constitution. Usoro said child marriages were illegal and attracted penalty under the Child Rights Act. A former chairman, Governing Council of the National Human Rights Commission, Dr. Chidi Odikalu, and some women group have also kicked against the alteration, describing it as criminal abuse on the Constitution. The National Assembly Joint Commission on INEC had recommended that married girls under the age of 18, otherwise known as child wives, should be recognized as eligible voters. The committee made the recommendation to a technical committee appointed to work on a new Electoral Act proposed by the federal lawmakers. The technical committee is made up of lawyers, lawmakers, INEC officials, and civil society organizations, CSOs. At a public hearing organized by the joint panel a fortnight ago, some stakeholders recommended that married underage girls should be considered eligible to vote. Chairman Senate Committee on INEC, Senator Kabiru Gaya, APC Kano, said the recommendation was a unanimous decision of the joint panel. Gaya said the Joint Committee had proposed that if a lady who is not up to 18 years is married, she should be considered to be mature enough and eligible to vote. By reacting to the proposal in an interview with This Day, INEC's National Commissioner and Chairman Information on Voters Education, Festus Okoye, said any amendment of the electoral law inconsistent with the Constitution remained invalid. According to him, the right to vote is fundamental to democracy and is given to those that understand its import and importance and who can make rational choices and decisions. In this context, sovereignty is embedded and imbued in the people, and governments derive their power and authority through the exercise of sovereignty by the people. In Nigeria, the right to vote is a constitutional right, and the Constitution is the fundamental law of the land. By Section 1 of 3 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, if any other law is inconsistent with the provisions of the Constitution shall prevail, and that other law shall, to the extent of the inconsistency, remain void. Okoye explained by Section 77 of 2 and 117 of 2 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, every citizen of Nigeria who has attained the age of 18 years residing in Nigeria at the time of registration of voters for purposes of election to any legislative house shall be entitled to be registered as a voter for the election. Furthermore, by Section 132 of 5 and 178 of 5 of the Constitution, every person who is registered to vote at an election of a member of Legislative House shall be entitled to vote at an election to the office of President and Governor of the state. The implication of the combined provision of Section 77 of 2, 117 of 2, 132 of 5, and 178 of 5 of the Constitution is that the National Assembly can only alter the voting age in Nigeria through the constitutional alteration of Section 77 of 2, 117 of 2, 132 of 5, and 178 of 5, utilizing its legislative powers in Section 9 of the Constitution. The Inec Commissioner said the National Assembly could not change or alter the voting age in Nigeria through the instrumentality of the Electoral Act. In the hierarchy of laws in Nigeria, the Electoral Act is an inferior legislation, he stated, adding, since the Constitution had made elaborate provision on the voting age in Nigeria, the legislative powers of the National Assembly cannot be exercised inconsistently with the Constitution. In other words, an inferior legislature cannot add or subtract from what the Constitution has provided. If Nigerians believe that the voting age should be lowered, then the Constitution must be altered to provide for it. It cannot be brought up about through amending the Electoral Act. He also spoke on the spirit of Constitution with regard to voting age. Okoye stated the present confusion relating to voting age for the all unmarried women is a product of a clear misunderstanding of the intent of Section 29 of the Constitution relating to renunciation of citizenship. Section 29 of 1 of the Constitution provides that any citizen of Nigeria of full age who wishes to renounce his Nigerian citizenship shall make a declaration in the prescribed manner of the renunciation. For the purpose of renunciation of citizenship, Section 29 4b of the Constitution deems any woman who is married to be of full age. Section 29 of the Constitution has nothing to do with voters' registration, but deals solely and specifically with renunciation of citizenship. Therefore, to change the voting age in Nigeria, the National Assembly shall alter the provisions of the Constitution, and the proposal for such must be supported by 2/3 majority of all the members of the National Assembly and approved by a resolution of the House of Assembly of not less than 2/3 of all the states. The Electoral Act cannot provide for the age threshold for voters' registration, as the Constitution has covered the field in that area. Lana spoke in a similar vein. He said, even though Section 29 of 4 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria regards every woman who is married to be of full age, Nigeria has ratified the Child Rights Convention and enacted the Child Rights Act with regards to any person under 18 years as a child. The Lagos State-based lawyer also said the amendment cannot succeed as 25 out of the 36 states have adopted and enacted the Child Rights Act. Under the law applicable in the 25 states and FCT, any person under 18 years is a child. It is so sad that child marriage is being promoted by some legislators at a time that Saudi Arabia has banned the backward practice, which has nothing to do with the religion of Islam. On his part, Usoro said actually the age for eligible voters is stipulated by Section 12 of 1B of the Electoral Act 2010 as amended, which states that a person shall be qualified to register as a voter if such a person has attained the age of 18 years. It is not a stipulation of the Constitution. The National Assembly, I believe they know what they are doing because it's time to vote and they are trying to bend things. But Inec is holding their ground, taking their position. This is quite interesting. Anyway, guys, let's hear your take down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again, bye for now and God bless.